Welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Ads. I'm Joey.
And I'm Tim.
Today we are going to do a fun recipe for you. But first, let's thank our financial supporters, Patreon and PayPal. Without you guys, the show wouldn't be possible. If you ever thought how I can help, how can I be part of this, you can become a financial supporter. There's a link in the description below the video, and you get your videos. We get the videos like 2 days early, and some private stuff on there too that we put, right?
Yeah.
All right. Little Red's here with us because it's the holiday season. Little Red's doing his, he's in his photographic era. I don't know if you know this, my son Lex is a big photographer, so he loves this. Little Red's got his little SLR, he's got his press pass, and a picture of Santa that I'm sure he took, and he's ready to go. This is all courtesy of Juliana from the Red Elf shop on Etsy. She supplies us with all of these cool little outfits for Little Red every year, and we just love them. If you're interested in, if you're doing the Elf on the Shelf, like we did for so many years, and I still do with my classroom, then there's a link in the description below this video to Juliana's Etsy site. Check out what she's got there. It's really nice, and just tell her I said hello.
Yeah, this whole thing was really fun. A lot of memories that way.
All right, so what are we doing today?
I'm so excited. So I feel like this has been years in the making.
Yeah.
But we're making cauliflower wings, and I gotta tell you, for so long I've been making these, trying different things. Nothing really works. Well, the inspiration from this comes from Erewhon. It's a grocery store in LA. This is sort of a dupe recipe, and I just modified it a little bit. So we made it last weekend. Lex couldn't keep his hands off it.
None of us could.
You did. And that was reheating it in the air fryer.
Yeah.
So this is one of those things I feel like you can make ahead for if you have family coming over, there's holidays or game day. This can just be refreshed in the air fryer, ready to go.
Yeah, we've made cauliflower wings for years. We just try a new recipe every time because we never really feel like they're anything special.
But this one, this one
really
fits
good.
the bill.
When we saw Lex was just going back for more and more, we're like, and I hadn't even tried them. I'm like, okay, we're onto something. Let me try these. We made our regular ranch dressing. We just made it a little thicker, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, we haven't made that ranch dressing for a while, and it was a reminder just how good that is. So if you're not maybe into the cauliflower wings, see that recipe, but it really works with the spiciness of these wings. So
yeah. I mean, the dill in it and the oregano works really well. All right,
lemon.
Let's get to the recipe. All right, so what do we got going on here?
Okay, well, let's get started on our wet ingredients first. Typically, this calls for a buttermilk, so we're just going to use our own.
Sounds good.
One of my goals is to make this stick. It's worked in the past, so I used a little bit of our yogurt. And this is about a 1/4 cup of the yogurt. This sticks really well. I mean, it's kind of hard to wash the dishes because it really needs friction to get off the glassware. Okay.
So this is a 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. We're using our own recipe, but this is just Greek yogurt.
Yeah, so this is our Greek yogurt from soy.
Good.
Yep.
Maybe that spatula a little too big.
A little too big. But I was so excited because it's a Star Wars spatula. I have got plant milk here. I'm just going to use a 1/4 cup. Keep it simple, right? 1/4 cup yogurt, 1/4 cup of milk.
And then we're using cashew milk. Is that what it is?
This time we're using, we have some cashew milk. It's pretty low in calories. I think that's why you like it.
Yeah.
We're going to add some apple cider vinegar. And we're going to do a teaspoon.
So a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Again, the goal here is to make that, what you might see in other recipes, the buttermilk.
Do you know whisk or no?
I'm just going to use a spatula.
All right.
Alright, so a whisk would be nice, but I don't want to dirty a lot of dishes. Alright, we're going to set this aside now. We're going to start on our dry ingredients. Time for some dry ingredients. Let's get these flavors going. Okay, I'm going to keep this simple. We're using a 1/3 cup measuring cup. We're going to head to our cornstarch, and you can use arrowroot, and then our flour mixer. So, alright, so flour, we're doing 2/3 of a cup.
And we're just using all-purpose flour from Costco.
That's correct. Yeah. Nice organic all-purpose. Next, we're using a 1/3 cup of cornstarch. You can use arrowroot as well if you want.
So we're just using whatever this is.
All right, it's time to add our spices, the flavoring. Okay. When I've been making this, I chose to do some cayenne pepper. This is really good in your body. So you could use, if you don't have the cayenne pepper.
Oh, cowboy, that's all the cayenne pepper.
So if you have chili powder, go ahead and use that. All right, next, let's grab some garlic.
And what do you got here?
Okay, now we've got some garlic went on. So 1 teaspoon of garlic.
All right.
Next, paprika's on the list.
So there's garlic powder and no onion powder?
Correct.
I don't trust a recipe without garlic and onion powder.
Alright. So, a teaspoon of paprika, and we're going to add a teaspoon of salt. Sometimes I'm always like, don't forget the cinnamon, but don't forget the pepper on this one. So a teaspoon of pepper, black pepper. Okay, let's mix all this in before we move any further, just to get it combined.
So we're doing a little whiskey.
Okay, we have 2 more dry ingredients. We're going to add 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast.
Alright, so now we're adding 1/3 cup nutritional yeast. Alright.
1/3 cup.
Alright.
Now, we want to add some panko breadcrumbs. So if you want to make this gluten-free, you could change this.
I think there are gluten-free breadcrumbs too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, 1/3 cup breadcrumbs. Alright, let's do a little mix.
So is this the coating?
This is the coating.
Oh, alright. All I know is you made these and Lex and I love them. I don't know what they are.
Yes, absolutely. The coating, it sticks. That's why I finally found a recipe I feel that I've modified to make work for us. So, okay. Now that we have all our dry ingredients in place, let's go and add that buttermilk concoction we made.
Alright, so we're taking the wet mixture, or buttermilk mixture, we're dumping that in there, right?
That's right.
Now we're just kind of folding that together.
Yes. Alright, so you can see it's pretty dry yet. So we've got our handy milk here to thin it out. Or added probably another 1/2 cup here. So this is going to be entirely your preference. I do like it a bit on the thicker side to coat all the cauliflower. You can see it's kind of chunky. It's with the breadcrumbs, the nutritional yeast in there. This makes for a really nice coating. Okay, so for me, I really like this consistency to stick to the cauliflower.
Alright, so what are we doing next?
Alright, it is time to add the cauliflower. You can see that mixture.
So we just dump it in there?
Yes.
Alright, so what do we have here?
So I've cleaned up some cauliflower into nice bite sizes.
So it's just like 2 bags of it, right? We bought them.
It's 1 Costco bag.
It's 1 Costco bag, right?
Yeah.
Alright, this should turn out very nice. We've been eating this, so all 3 of us love it, so we already know what to expect, but I like the thickness of the coating.
Yes, that's been key to this being a successful recipe.
We don't have a cauliflower bites recipe because we make so many renditions of cauliflower bites from so many recipes, and they're never worth like talking about, right?
Correct. Yes.
We're always like, yeah, it was okay, but I wouldn't make it again.
Right. This coating stays on. I feel like I use less of the buffalo sauce.
And then you made this one, and then we've kind of all been eating it going, this is delicious.
Yes. So I'm like, look, time to share with everyone. You definitely can get your hands in this, and
Or you can even put a cover on it and shake it if you want, or any of that
Yeah.
stuff. But you want to make sure everything's nice and liquidy, right?
Yes.
Use up all of that coating.
yeah. So that you can see the reasoning
Yeah.
for having a thicker coating is I don't want it to run off. I want it to actually coat and stay on. So I'm going to get a pan ready with some parchment paper, and let's get this ready for the oven.
Sounds good. All right, so we just distribute this evenly, and that's it?
Yes, we've got 2 pans ready to go.
All right.
Let's get this going.
Whenever you're doing like something like this, you want to make sure you don't leave any sauce behind. Like, get it on top, make sure you use it all, right?
So the cauliflower's already been coated. That sauce will bake on there, and that's kind of what we don't really need or want. So I'm spacing these out so we can get some crispiness. We are going to flip these midway. So I probably could have fit this all in one pan, but I really want this to bake nicely. So having some space between the cauliflower is nice. And we have this volume, so instead of using the air fryer today, we're going to use the oven on the convection setting, which is like an air fryer.
We're kind of at this season in Arizona now. We can turn the ovens back on.
Yes.
Because it's like 60 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're all going to freeze to death.
All right, so the oven is set for 425. These are ready to go in. And again, we have it on the convection setting, just like an air fryer. Okay, so we have the cauliflower in the oven ready to go. We're going to let that cook for 20 minutes, and then we'll take back out and flip over and cook for another 10-15 minutes. All right, for some, hot wings, buffalo sauce wings, or cauliflower, what we're doing, can be spicy for some people. So what really goes well with this is a nice ranch. And we have a delicious ranch dressing, so we're going to make that next.
All right, you can't have cauliflower wings without a ranch dressing. And we have our amazing yogurt-based ranch dressing. We did a video where we did a bunch of salad dressings, and we're just going to make it right here, but we're going to make it a little thicker in form of a dip. Let's start with our yogurt. So we're putting in one of the recipes from my Greek yogurt. The Greek yogurt recipe makes 6 servings. This is one full serving, about 2/3 of a cup. So if you're using store-bought Greek yogurt, it's about 2/3 of a cup of Greek-style yogurt. This is our high-protein Greek yogurt that we make. Recipe right up there. All right, there you go with that. Next, we need a tablespoon of lemon juice. We just freeze all lemons at the beginning of the year. Thank you, Deanne. And then we use then we just defrost them when we need it. So it's a teaspoon. And it's a half teaspoon measure. So there you go. Next, we're putting in a teaspoon of garlic powder. So there we go. This is the Costco garlic powder. That's going to be good. After that, I'm putting in a whole tablespoon of dried parsley. Can't have too much of this. All right, looking good. Next, we're putting in 1/2 tablespoon of dried dill weed, so about that much. Next, we're putting in a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're using that sea salt there. And I need pepper and everything, so we're using a 1/2 teaspoon of this right here. All right, so we're using 0-calorie sweetener. This is the Whole Earth erythritol. You can use whatever you want. If you want to use real sugar, go right ahead. But I'm worried about the calories, so we're putting in about 1/2 tablespoon of sweetener. And then I'm putting in some plant milk. I'm still using this Silk Touch of Almond Cashew Milk. It's about 4 tablespoons. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons to start with. I want it to be a dip. I don't want it to be a salad dressing. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons. This is my salad dressing recipe, so I would put 4 tablespoons in to make it, thinner, but I'm not doing that. So I'm just using a little less. So if you're using the actual salad dressing recipe, I'm putting in a little less plant milk. Right, because I want a dip for it. I don't want to like a salad dressing consistency. It's looking pretty good right there. And there you have it. Now it's perfect. We just gave that a test. That's exactly what we need. So this is a really nice traditional vegan version of ranch dressing. We use it on salads. We absolutely love it. All right, all we need now is for those wings to come out of the oven, and we'll start dipping.
Okay, we've cooked this for 20 minutes. Now it's time to flip them over.
All right.
So you can kind of feel it with the tongs. It's starting to get a nice crispness already, right?
Yeah, it's got a coating for sure.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna put these back in for 15 minutes.
All right. All right, so we'll see you in 15 minutes.
Yes.
All right, so what we're going to do here is, normally you put your buffalo sauce on it just like this, but we want to coat the whole thing. So we've got a bowl here, and we're just going to take these and put them in a bowl, and then we'll coat them in the bowl. And then we'll throw them back onto the parchment paper here.
Yeah, I know it's another dish to dirty, but I really like
We want to make sure it's
this
coated.
method. Yeah.
We want it all evenly coated. All right, got the last of it right here. Let's use the potholes to move these things out of the way.
Perfect.
All right, this bowl obviously isn't big enough, so we're going to use this one here. We'll have to zoom out a little bit because it's a big bowl.
Yeah, usually I'm the one that makes this. So this is the bowl I typically use just because it gives me extra room to toss.
All right, so how much of the sauce are we using?
So typically people like to use this Frank's Red Hot sauce. They use about 1/2 cup.
Yeah.
And then they add a couple teaspoons of butter and heat it up. Today, though, I want to use this Primal Kitchen buffalo sauce with avocado oil. It's really clean. I've heated this up in the microwave without the cap.
I was wondering why the jar is hot.
Yeah.
Like, hang on, we're going to measure?
No, we're good. We just want to get this coated.
We want about 1/2 cup.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I don't think that's good.
Let's give this a toss.
All right. Looking pretty good, don't you think?
This looks great.
Yeah.
So we're still keeping it hot. These are going back into the oven. Okay.
So heating the sauce up was smart because it doesn't cool down the temperature because they are still really hot. All right, so let's get these back up here. We'll put them back on the trays. All right, there you go.
I don't know if you just heard Joey pour that out, right? And you can hear the crispiness. So We're just going to do it a little bit more.
All right, so we're just going to, the oven's still on, we're just going to put them back in for like 10 to 15 minutes just to get this to crystallize, and we should be ready to go, right?
Yep, another 15 minutes.
All right,
Perfect.
I can smell the heat. Woo. All right, so they're out of the oven. In a few minutes, we're going to do the kind of taste test and all that with the macros, but just kind of a quick taste here. Let's give this a shot, right? They look really good, right?
Yeah,
Check this
so-
out. It's beautiful. Beautiful coloring. What are we going to say?
So last weekend, I got to this point, and then I put them in the refrigerator, and then we just reheated them up in the air fryer. So as far as a meal prep idea, this works.
All right. You may want to use a little bit less cayenne pepper. Woo! They're spicy.
Yeah,
But,
and you
oh my
can
gosh. So good.
yeah, and you can use Mexican seasoning if you want.
Delicious. Oh, so good, right?
Good.
Delicious. All right. Let's wrap this up. We'll go to the tasting with Lex.
Sounds good.
All right, time for the taste test. We have a special guest taster, Lex. All right, these. Go
I'm
ahead.
surprised we have any left. You
Well.
you were in this earlier, and it was going nonstop.
I was also in this. These
But
are
let's do a
good.
tasting here.
Yeah, let's do a tasting.
So look at this dressing; it holds up nicely.
The dressing is perfect for this. I don't know how you eat without dressing.
Let's just go without the dressing.
Need some napkins.
I'm just not a dressing person, really. I forgot.
I think you've always been that way. When we would make nuggets,
Yeah.
no sauce.
All right, so there was a mistake in the recipe when Tim was making it. Tim insisted that we needed 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper.
Woo!
When you make these, don't put in 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. It's way too hot. Other than that, they're absolutely delicious.
Yeah, adjust it to what you want. But the problem is that I made these last weekend, and then I forgot
Tim didn't
entirely.
write anything down. He's just like, oh,
Forgot the
this is
recipe,
right.
I know.
And he's like, oh, I put in 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper. I'm like, no, you did not. You did not put it. Yeah, no, I put in 2 tablespoons, and they were really good last week. So I'm like, all right, and we're even going, oh my goodness.
So, my throat can handle it, but my stomach is doing
yeah.
somersaults right now.
Basically, if you forgot the recipe, try to remember. We got
Yeah.
it. It's almost, but too much.
Yeah.
So, other than the spicy, everything else is good.
It's absolutely delicious.
I agree.
So in the recipe, the modification has been made, so just follow that.
Let's follow the recipe.
Just
look,
don't do what I showed you to
Look how
do.
well coated that is, right?
It stays on.
It looked really
Let's
good.
see.
Yeah.
All right.
I know it was odd to add the nutritional yeast, but it works.
But Deb and I have our last podcast coming out for the year.
Oh, really?
On this Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll be back again in January. So season
Nice.
1.
No Christmas
Come for the-
podcast?
No, we're tired. So check out the podcast. It's called Plant-Based Besties. I'll put a link to Deb's video version
I will be
here.
putting a link in the video here. I'm the editor.
Actually, it won't even be out yet when this comes out, so we'll have to put it in on Thursday.
Right, yeah.
Alright? But check out. We'll put a link to Deb's channel, and you can go check it out there. It's called Plant-Based Besties, and we're looking for ideas for next year. Who you want to see as a guest, what you want us to talk about. So check that out. That's our video for today. Buffalo wings. We absolutely love these.
Yep.
Don't use so much cayenne pepper, otherwise they're amazing. They'll be. I mean, look how fast they're going. We just sit here eating the whole thing. So and that
It was
usually
like
does-
double this yesterday.
Yeah.
It's gone.
I'm sweating, but I'm like still loving this. So
Hit that like button, click on the subscribe button, click on that bell. You get notified every time we have a new video, usually every Tuesday. Leave a comment below. What do you want us to do for upcoming videos? The year's coming to an end. And other than that, we'll see you next time.
take care.
Bye-bye. If you're already thriving on a plant-based diet, you already know you're doing something amazing for your body, the planet, and all living things. But even the most well-planned vegan diet can sometimes fall short in a few key nutrients. That's where Complement Essentials comes in. Crafted by plant eaters for plant eaters, Complement Essentials delivers 8 essential nutrients your body needs, but that can be harder to get from plants alone. We're talking B12, vitamin D3, omega-3s from algae oil, iodine, selenium, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin K. All carefully sourced, ethically crafted, and combined in one small, easy-to-swallow capsule. No fillers, no junk, just what you need and nothing you don't. Thousands of vegans trust Complement Essentials to fill the nutritional gaps so they can stay energized, focused, and strong day after day. Whether you're a lifelong vegan or just starting your plant-based journey or even somewhere in between, Give your body the support it deserves with the cleanest, simplest, and most effective multivitamin out there. Like all Complement products, Complement Essentials is third-party tested and developed through their transparent production process. Every package is a 100% compostable pouch. Every order is carbon offset, and that's important to me because I'm a composter. And my favorite, because I'm a teacher, every order provides a plant-based meal to a child in need. Plant-based, plant love, plant nutrients, and just the ones you need. It's smart nutrition at a sustainable choice. I have teamed up with Complement to save you 15% on your next order using the link in the description below this video and my code PLANTBASEDDADS at checkout. There's never been a better time to stop supplementing and start complementing. It's your plant-based lifestyle perfected.